Hey, extended care workers. First of all, let me say thank you, for serving each and every week with the children here at Fort Johnson Baptist Church. Without you, I'm not sure how this ministry would go on. You are a vital part of the faith foundation that we're laying here for families as we partner with parents to make disciples of this next generation. You guys, whether you believe it or not or realize it or not, you guys are laying the foundation for what these kids will believe in their life as you play games, as you teach them the Bible, even as you're holding the babies, saying scripture or singing songs over them. You are laying a faith foundation in their lives. So thank you. I wanted to take a couple moments just to share some information rather than having another meeting and getting together. I thought I'd just shoot a little video and send it out on email. If you have questions after this, obviously feel free to give me a call or send another email back and we'll try to clarify some things. But I wanted to take some time, since we've had some technical difficulties with these computers. I hope we've got them all worked out, to see if we can walk through this check-in process and then mention a couple other things in the nursery area. So let's go. First of all, as you're coming in to check in, you'll come into any one of the three computers, put in your number. I'm going to put in Amy's number. And we'll put in that little thing there. And when you sign in, obviously, if you have kids here, you'll check them in, whichever kid is here. If you have a child, especially if those who have just moved to the 6th grade, like Naomi, uncheck them because they don't need a name tag. And then down here, you'll see the area for workers. You'll click that. In the older version, some Sundays we have the classic version up here, and it'll have like a tab up above this that'll say workers. So if it doesn't look like this, look for a tab up top that says workers, and you'll click on that worker tab. Do the same thing, click the box beside your name, and then hit submit. And voila, it does this little magic and you get your little tags. There's Sophie's, Guardians, and the worker's name tag. So put those on and wear them so that parents, whenever they drop their kid off with you, they'll know who you are, a little more familiarity. So that's the first thing. Is changing diapers. I try not to do that as much as possible. But since you're working in the nursery, you might have the opportunity to change diapers. If you do, we have gloves. Please put those on. Slide some of this paper across the thing. That way, if they happen to mess anything up by a little number 2 or number 1, it doesn't get all over the place. Hopefully it stays on this paper. You can, when you're done with it, wad that up, throw it away, and then throw your gloves away. Obviously, you should know, change the gloves between babies. Don't do the same gloves for different babies. And if you'd like to wash your hands, there should be a sink in each room. You can wash your hands after each diaper change as well. So that's diaper changes. Let's go to the third thing that I wanted to mention is at the end of each Sunday, so that we don't have one person having to do all the cleaning and spraying. If you don't mind, in your classroom, take some of this. You got some 7th generation spray. It's kind of like Lysol spray. And then there's some Clorox disinfectant wipes. I also have some 7th generation disinfectant wipes around in each room as well. At the end of each day, if you don't mind spraying down the toys that the kids play with and wiping down the tables, or at least spraying the tables, wipe down things, especially in the small children room where kids might have been putting their mouth on things and toys and that sort of stuff, just to make sure things are clean and ready to go for the preschool on Monday, and everybody doesn't get sick from germs that we like to spread. So wipe those down. If you have questions on where this stuff is in each room, your coordinator, each of the coordinators should know where that stuff is. I know in the 3-year-old room, it's usually up here in this bathroom closet. So if you're in the 3-year-old room, you at least know where yours are. Coordinators can help find or let you know where the rest of your spray is. All right, the last thing for our video this time, I'm sure we'll send some more out over the next few weeks and months ahead as we kind of get to know each other and work out kinks in this process. But as parents come pick up their children, make sure, even if it's me, if it's Andrew, make sure that they have this Guardian ticket, and make sure the tickets match, how do I do this? Match the number that's on the child's tag. Just because we have family situations, here on James Island, and even in this church that may not be the best, we want to make sure we protect kids as best we can. So make sure you see that guardian tag. If they don't have it, don't release the child. If they have questions or they've lost it, find your coordinator. They will know the process to go through to be able to allow that child to leave with their parent, or find me if you can't find them. We'll look at their ID, all that good stuff. So again, make sure they have that guardian tag. Make sure that the numbers match with their child. You don't have to keep the guardian tag. You just need to see it, because there'll be some parents that have 2 children in 2 separate rooms, and they'll need that guardian tag for their second child too. So again, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys and your service to the Lord in this manner, and investing in this next generation. It really is one of the greatest ministries of our church. And the most important ministry of our church, laying this foundation for faith for our future. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.